I really hope that if you're watching my series on self-soothing, you're not taking away from it that what I'm suggesting is that we repress our more challenging emotions of depression, anxiety, and anger, but that we deal with those emotions in a way that we can do on our own. Many of my techniques will involve processing the emotions, and some of them will involve combating the emotion. And I think that it's important that both happen. On this channel, I talk about practicing gratitude, cultivating and appreciating moments of joy and oneness, and also about giving back to the world so that we can be a source of gratitude to others. But I don't suggest that we do that in order to repress any of our more challenging emotions. I do this in order to cope. Those challenging emotions continue to coexist with my gratitude. Is it a panacea? No. I mean, I've been practicing for 2,200 days, and I'm rapidly approaching my 6-year anniversary on this path. And right now I'm struggling not to fall into a clinical depression. I'm experiencing anxiety and irritability. What I do find is that the practice helps to keep my head above water. I'm not suggesting that we pretend that the bad things out there aren't happening. There is a pandemic. There is an economic crisis that's going along with that. And many of us have lost our jobs. Many of us have lost loved ones. I've lost 2 people already to the pandemic. And I'm hoping that I can say that's all I will lose. But it's unlikely to be. It's not a great picture. I think there are kind of 2 responses that people have had, and sometimes they're mixed. Either people are really having pandemic fatigue and they want to go out and they want to socialize and they want to have fun and party, or they are really anxious about going back to some kind of normal when this pandemic is not under control. And sometimes the 2 can coexist. For instance, I really would like to go out and socialize. I also am at high risk, so when I'm out in public, I'm extremely anxious. And if you're anxious, if you're struggling with depression, if you're feeling angry and irritable because life is not fair, these are all valid responses to a really crummy time in our lives. And we should feel those. And if you want to tell me some of what's going on in your life, because I've shared some of what's going on in my life today, I would really appreciate hearing from you. Feel free to leave some of your troubles in the comments, and I'll take good care of them. You can just leave them there. You don't have to take them home. I encourage you to look within the series for those tips that can help you to process and really sit with your emotions, in addition to those that help to alleviate those emotions as well. For instance, if somebody makes us angry, well, what is it that we're angry about? And maybe there's a boundary that we need to set. If we don't set that boundary, then we are going to continue to feel angry until we maybe explode, or it becomes illness in our body. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos on the long-term practice of gratitude, consider subscribing. If you click the bell icon, you'll be notified when I upload again. For what are you most grateful today?